Meeting of the City of Trent Consequences Commission. Today is December 3rd, 2025. It is now 9 a.m. Ready to proceed, Ms. Torres.
Honorable Ralph Esquire.
Present.
Honorable Amanda Foster.
Here.
Honorable Destiny Mitchell.
Present.
Honorable Mayor Joe Paul.
Present.
Honorable Ingo Hofner.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, we have a quorum.
All right, please join me in 15 seconds of silent meditation. Thank you. Ms. Torres, would you lead us in the pledge, please? Thank you. Okay, I don't think there's any changes to our very complicated agenda. So may I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Honorable Destiny Mitchell.
Aye.
Honorable Mayor Joe Paul.
Aye.
Honorable Ingo Hofner. Honorable Ralph Esquire. Honorable Amanda Forster.
Aye.
Right. Do we have any commission comments this morning? Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to tell I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and really looking forward to all the activities that we have this month. It's gonna be the Christmas lighting and going down Christmas, all the fun stuff. So hope to see everybody out there.
Ms. Mitchell, would you please talk a little bit about the old-fashioned Christmas, the dates and some of those other things so that we can kind of put those on their calendars?
So December 12th is Old Fashioned Christmas downtown Truth or Consequences. It's a Main Street event. They will have a parade of lights and there'll be Santa Claus, pictures with Santa Claus in the plaza, and all the shops will be open, fire barrels, and lots of shopping to do downtown. It is followed the next night by the Luminaria Beach Walk out at the lake and the boat parade of lights, and free campfire, chili, fun stuff. And then there is the holiday sing along, and remind me of the date again.
The 19th.
On the 19th of December, the holiday sing along will be downtown on the plaza. And it's a community event. We encourage everyone to come out and sing some Christmas songs and enjoy the Christmas season.
I knew I could count on our human community calendar. Mr. Hebner, do you have any comments before we start?
I just wanted to say we had small business Saturday, and it was a full success. And I'm very happy to see so many people coming down and supporting our local businesses. And I want to say thank you to everybody for that.
Thank you. I don't have any comments. Manager Whitehead, do you have any staff comments this morning?
I do have a few I'd like to visit with.
Yes,
Just remind the public and the staff, we are hosting a full staff training on December 12th from 12 noon to 3 o'clock. So offices will be closed for that time. We've put notices out to have that information handled. That training will also include a lunch provided by our commission. So we're working on getting that together. So excited about that. I want to bring you up to speed on the water leaks. Continue to plague us a little bit, but we're working diligently. This morning we have 36. We're down from 50. We have a couple of major ones. We have a pretty good leak on Magnolia that they're working on this morning. We had a double leak on Riverside. They repaired what they thought was the leak, left, and then it never went away. So they're trying to get to that one today. And then Veeder Street continues to be a problem. So we have some pretty good leaks on the east side. The crews, we're trying to get those organized. We're getting those the call outs and the locates, but we're making progress, but still, still just a little bit behind. So pretty happy with the crew. They're giving it their best effort, but you know, we're still behind. We're communicating pretty much every morning on what the schedule and what the plan is with it, but just hard. And it's a tough time, right? It's cold. It takes a little longer to get things done. So just thanks to the crew for doing that. So that should bring you up to speed on that. Exciting for us, the USDA, federal government's back to work. All of our documents for both USDA loans are now moving into loan processing. That's been the holdup. We were waiting on, we needed to do a kind of a title study. We got that done, and then just about the time we were done, the government shut down. So we finished it, but our rep was quick and got on our stuff pretty fast. So hopefully in the next 30 days, we will get what they call loan documents, which would then release us to go to bid on both. And both USDA projects are now with the timing ready to go to bid. So we'll have the Veeder Street. One of those projects, again, is a large service line to wrap around Veeder. It'll take care of the biggest problem that we're having down on the lower end. It'll replace that main line. And then the main USDA project, which is Wispy 1, is our pressure relief valve system, which, you know, we're really, really waiting to get that going. So both of those projects, I just wanted to bring you up to speed that we're back in the hopper, and hopefully we'll get that started sooner than later. The first contract that you led, we did have our bid, our pre-construction bid, our pre-construction conferences happen. We're just waiting for the state to give us our final release so that we could give a notice to proceed. And we had some documents that the state needed to do that. So, you know, we get excited to get these done, but they have a lot of people looking over the work that we're doing. And then finally, just or two things, excuse me, the boat dock has started. We got that project started this week, so that's exciting. So, but Ralph Edwards Park is closed on the off of Ash Street, and it'll remain closed throughout the day while they're working. And then they've agreed to leave it open on the weekends, and in the evenings they'll move the access, so the public will have access, you know, in and around the park there. So we're excited to have that. And then the crews are just really working to get Christmas up. So a lot of, everyone's out, everyone's working together, parks, facilities, electric crew, they're all out there working, trying to get that done. And so, so we're busy, still got a lot of things going, and that's a little bit of a fast report.
Would you talk a little bit about the Foch Street project real quick?
I will, thank you. Foch Street project. So we were ready to go to start December 1st. But we had some concerns. The contractors came back in our negotiations, asked us if we could close the street completely. So we went back to the business owners, you know, kind of, you know, brought that up. We had some concerns. There are a few that were really worried about not having access for the whole length of time. So we came up with a proposal. We submitted that. The contractors agreed. So they accepted what we would call a 95% closure. We got that done. We got that submitted. And so we received, the contractor received approval for the traffic plan November 24th, which includes, again, walk access to the businesses, Pure Life, the art gallery on Foch. The Money Man down below has a walk. We created a walk path. And then we created an access point for the gallery on Foch Street. So they would have drive access, you know, while they're doing construction. And then we met with the contractors, and they've agreed that they'll do their best to keep traffic open where they can, when they can, right? And just try to work in the area. If they're not working in the area, they'll leave those accesses open the best we can. So we've made every effort we can. We think we've been very active on the street. And today, we agreed moving it from the 1st. We're going to start December 29th, 30th, the Monday after the Christmas break.
Right.
That'll be the start of the contract. That will give them that week to really mobilize, set up their traffic, and then really start the Monday after Christmas. So Foch Street is really in order. And again, I remind the commission, you know, it's a very, very tight project with money. We have exactly $2.6 million to spend. And so we needed to meet the contractor in areas where they felt like they could cut, and they felt like if they could keep the road, get the road closed, they could get in and get out on a better timely situation. And then likewise, there'll be housing here at our water facility. We provided that, and we're doing $750 a month. And then we're going to do that as an in-kind contribution to the project to help, so we get those dollars into the project. So that's where we are with Foch Street.
Perfect. This is and I call this a blessing in disguise, because we're actually going to get through the holiday season, our shopping season for our businesses. We're not going to be disrupting anybody with construction until after Christmas. So I think this is, it's actually a good thing for us, for it to happen.
I think so. I appreciate that comment. That's right. And then I will add that the DOT has indicated they've got their bids and they're in final contracts for the restriping project downtown too, which should start sometime in mid to late January. So knock on wood, by the end of the fiscal year, it's kind of, we should have Foch Street done. We should have the Date Street, Main Street, done, and Broadway, and have that corridor kind of back in order. What's that? The park, yeah, the park should be done, so we should have some projects done on that time. So,
Good. All right, sir. Thank you.
thank you.
Attorney, do you have any comments?
Not really, no, I think we're
Okay.
moving forward with everything. Yes, thank
All
you.
right, sir. Thank you. All right, let's move on to consent calendar, which consists of acknowledgement of November 4th, 2025 election results and official canvass, and the purchase report of items between 20 and 60,000. Before we have a motion on the consent calendar, Angela, you want to go through the
So on the
results of the election?
Yeah, on the canvas for the election, we have Commissioner Mitchell, which he is still gonna remain with us, so we're very happy about that. And we have Mr. Chaz Glines, who also won. He will start January 1st. The oath of office will be at our next meeting, December 17th at 10 a.m. And that will be done by Judge Lee.
Perfect.
And I'll get with you, probably next week to get you your commissioner's packet and just all the information you need, and then get you to, go with HR so you can get all that signed up.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, I'll entertain a motion for the consent calendar.
Mayor, if I can,
Yes,
before you take, I think we also wanted to, we wanted to talk about this under purchases 60 or where,
That's on, yeah, it's on the consent calendar.
You want me-
C2.
let me just do this real quick. Also in your packet, you should have the information on our insurance premium. So again, we budgeted, we moved those in our budget process, we moved them to one item. If you remember last year, we paid this late. So we've made the payment $412,602 for our insurance. Break that down again, $58,000 for property coverage, $65,000 for auto coverage, $248,000 for liability coverage, and $41,000 for workman's comp. So it covers the entire city. Again, we were authorized to make this payment, so it's not necessarily a purchase order, it's a culmination. We pay our insurance. And so we just wanted to brief the commission that that's done. Jocelyn got that taken care of, and we are current with our insurance carrier.
All right.
Mexico Self-Insurance. So that's in your packet just for information. So,
To approve the consent calendar.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second, Ms. Storrs.
Honorable Destiny Mitchell.
Aye.
Honorable Mary Jo Fall.
Aye.
Honorable Ingo Hopner.
Aye.
Honorable Amanda Forster.
Aye.
Honorable Ralph Esler.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Move on to item D, ordinances, resolution, and zoning. Item number 1, discussion action, resolution number 2526. The WPF-6621 authorizing execution of a water project fund loan grant agreement for reconstruction of Cantrell Dam. Manager Whitehead,
thank you.
I assume you're up.
I'm up today. Tracy apologizes. She couldn't be here to present this, so I'll attempt to do the job. Really pretty straightforward. As you remember, the flood happened with Cantrell Dam. You received funding to do a study. The study's been complete. And then the city was funded $8.1 million to build the project. The final contracts are in, the documents are ready. Before you today is the acceptance of the contracts. What we would ask today is that you approve resolution number 26-2526. Accepting the documents, you'll receive $8.89 million the total funding of the project is $8,899,000. Of that, $7.281 million is a grant. We have a loan component of $809,000, and then we also have a match component of $809,000. I remind the commission that the Sierra County Flood Commission has committed $400,000 to that, and then we'll find and fund the other portion of our $400,000. We're working through ideas for in-kind. There's some work that we potentially could do, and then we would match that. We would be funding this through our streets program. So again, today before you would be to accept the contract and then allow the mayor or the manager to sign and approve all the necessary documents to complete to get the project started.
Thank you, sir. Commissioners, any discussion?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I was hoping the damn lady would speak up.
I'm glad to see that this has finally come into fruition. And I'm sure that our partners, the village of Williamsburg and the county are just as excited as we are and the residents near there. And it's nice that the Flood Commission office has agreed to help us with some of the funding on this. So it'll be a really good thing. And I just hope as we move forward on working on dams, that we work them as a collaborative effort on our partners because they're all affected. So.
Thank you. Any other comments? Discussion? All right, you said what I was going to say, so we're good.
I would like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2526 WPF 6621 as presented.
And can we add and to authorize city manager
Oh,
and
and
mayor
authorize city manager, mayor to sign and
to execute applicable documents?
execute applicable documents.
Thank you.
That's
I second.
That's the record.
I didn't see this.
Honorable Mayor Joe Paul,
Aye.
Honorable Ingo Hopner,
Aye.
Honorable Amanda Forrester,
Aye.
Honorable Ralph Hessler, Honorable Dustin.
Aye.
Great. Move on to item D2, discussion action resolution number 27/25/26, budget adjustment request by Jocelyn Bogie.
Good morning, Mayor, Commissioners. This is follow-up for the first approval that was just taking place for the Cantal Dam. This is to the New Mexico Finance Authority, the loan documents for the project. This bar is not fully executed until we receive all the signed documents, but in order to move forward, once they come in, this includes the loan and the match, which is what we're reaching out for approval today.
Any discussion? Questions? Manager Whitehead, how do we go about getting that 400,000 from the flood control? How does that?
I spoke with
MOU?
Commissioner Jones last week, and he's requested that we start the process to look at a memorandum of understanding, an MOU. So Tracy was out last week and then unfortunately sick this week, but we'll begin the dialogue between the city and then the county to get those done. And that's the way he's asked that we proceed. So we'll get that going quick as soon as possible. Probably, hopefully, maybe even have it on our agenda for either December or the first meeting in January. Okay. And I have, he and I are in communication. We've brought him in. He's overviewed, he's reviewed the plans. So we feel like we're in good shape and the funding is available. So we just need to put the documents together, but it would be through an MOU.
Thank you. That's pretty easy. Thank you. All right. Yes, ma'am.
I forgot to ask this question earlier, Gary, but once we've signed the paperwork and it's been submitted, what do you think is a timeline before construction starts?
The nice part is that you received the documents, the engineering is completely done. There's a couple of property owners there that we're working. We have to get some easements, some crossing. We've started that process. I would think that we've talked about March or April being hopefully the bid. You're approving the bid. So this could be a July start, it'll be this year. Everything is ready to go as soon as we can. The property owners are receptive, no concerns. So.
No further discussion. I'll entertain a motion.
To approve resolution 725 budget adjustment request as presented.
A second.
Honorable Ingo Hopner,
Aye.
Honorable Ralph Hessler,
Aye.
Honorable Destiny Mitchell,
Aye.
Honorable Mary Jo Paul,
Aye.
Honorable Amanda Forster.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Before we close the meeting, Manager Whitehead, we're going to have a public meeting coming up on the animal control ordinance.
Yes.
Can we announce that
Yeah,
please?
next Wednesday at 5:30 PM, we're gonna have our final workshop, to get input on our animal ordinance. So we encourage the public, if you have any concerns or you wanna, make any additions, we have it published online and you can get a copy at the clerk's office. So if you'd like to voice your opinion, please come to our meeting next week. And then the final adoption, and we'll have another public hearing, will be at the December 17th.
Thank you. All right. Before we close the meeting, I'd like to have a motion to move into executive session for item 1, threatened and pending litigation, Ron Fenn versus the City of Truth and Consequences pursuant to 10-15-1H7. And item 2, limited personnel matters, city manager pursuant to 10-15-1H2.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to go to executive session at 9:22 a.m. to discuss threatened and pending litigation as noted.
Thank you.
A second.
Have a motion on the second, Ms. Norris.
Honorable Ralph Fessler,
I
Aye.
think the motion only said pending litigation. I think you meant pending litigation and personnel.
And person.
Yeah, okay.
I apologize, Mayor, if I could. I'd also like to discuss limited real estate in the meeting. We need to discuss the Talon property lease.
Well, it's,
it wasn't listed on, so.
we'll visit about that, Gary. Yeah, it's not on the agenda. We have to be careful about this, but we'll
Understand.
we'll talk about it. Okay.
We did December 17th.
That's fine. It's nothing pressing on it.
Right.
I just had it on my agenda today. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't have to clean our plate off just yet.
Okay,
All right.
the
Thank
year
you.
is running out.
All right, I have a motion and I think I have a second. All right.
Honorable Ralph Fessler,
Aye.
Honorable Mary Jo Fall,
Aye.
Honorable Ingo Hopner,
Aye.
Honorable Destiny Mitchell,
Aye.
Honorable Amanda Forster.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. All right, that concludes our regular meeting at 9:22 a.m.
It's quick.
It's a record.
Weird.